Alright, so now that you're 2020, level 20 out of level 20, I keep doing that because it's an 8-8 tutorial, so I'm just used to that. Anyways, now that you're level 20, you want to start maxing your speed, okay? So right now you can look at your stats, none of them will be yellow. So you can look here, white, green, green, white, white, green, white, green, no yellows. They'll turn yellow when they're maxed. So what you want to do is head to near the Godlands. Now, usually there'll be someone around this Ving area to teleport to, and I guess I could teleport here, but it's a little risky to teleport into someone in the heart of the Godlands, because there's a solid chance that they are pulling a wall, and wall pulls aren't great. Now, I never did find myself a better skull, so I will look for that along the way, although I have got good enough dodging skills, I don't really need a better skull, but normally I would say you should get yourself either T2 or T3, maybe T4, but as a Necromancer, T2 and T3 are probably the best skulls until you max either Mana or Wiz. Wiz usually comes first. So, with max Wisdom, it's okay to use a decent skull. Alright, so I'm gonna head this way. You want to get onto, you want to find and get onto the inner path, but you want to be careful, because the inner path is where you can find the guys that drop snake pits, and every snake pit will guarantee you at least 1 speed, although most of them have treasure rooms which get you more speed. You can get max speed quite quickly. So I just need to get there, yada 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 yada. So I'm just gonna run through one of them just to explain how you do them, and then I'll show you what happens with the last one, I think, and then that'll conclude this video. So just going through, yada yada yada. Okay. If you have a pet, it's almost worthwhile to just check out every one of these, because every jungle, because they've got good feed. Like the staff does like 300 feet, and it's not even worth like using. Now at this point, you really shouldn't rush. I have really good armor on. I know what I'm doing, so I am okay to rush. You should not. Do not. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way with this rush. Yes, I am. So let's turn around. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, it takes a bit of skill and a bit of luck and a bit of defense to rush. So you really should not be majorly rushing too much at this point. Once you get max speed, rushing becomes a little bit more doable, and you can start rushing spider dens and jungles, and I mean obviously you can always rush a pirate bay if you want. Let's take out this guy here. Last time I nearly died taking him out with this character. I just really did not dodge right. I got hit by like 6 of those circle shots, and I was sitting in the middle of these instead of down. I usually do better, but that time was just disgusting. Alright, there we go. Look at this. I got the staff, 320. That's just beautiful. I'm going to feed that to my pet and that to my pet. It's going to be epic. Now you can, as a Necromancer, just for kicks, you can keep a full Necro set from this, and it's kind of cool to walk around as, you know, the jungle Necromancer, but the robe is so bad. So very bad. Alright, so now there's someone here. This looks like it's probably, nope, not near the outskirts. That was a very risky teleport. At this point you can survive the Godlands and even farm the Godlands. I just wouldn't recommend it, because you run the chance of hitting a wall, at which point you may die a little faster than you're ready to. So, let me get back to the outer ring. It is easier to get to the outer ring from the Godlands than from the noob land, so it's okay-ish. Like, I'm not going to, you know, teleport back to noob lands to find them, but yeah, I'm not going to try to farm the gods right now. I'm going to rather try to dodge them, which I'm very good at because I've done a lot of god farming. And once you've done enough god farming, you get real good at dodging the gods. Like, you get to the point where they can barely even touch you. Like, as you can see, I took, like, what, 2 hits during that entire thing, where most people would take more. I have a bit of a cold, sorry for the sniffles. But yeah, okay, this is tough. But I'm now out of the Godlands a bit. Let's go this way. I can't dodge very well when blind. Some people can, I can't. Some people also use hacked clients to make it easier to dodge when blind, but I don't, as you can clearly see. Yeah. Okay, so I had an access there. That was dangerous. Okay. So that's what happens if you accidentally teleport yourself into the Godlands. So that's a dangerous thing. I tend to like to go into the least crowded of the realms, because I often farm pods, and that's where it's easiest to farm the pods. But also, when you're in a group, it becomes more difficult to determine which bullets are enemies, which ones are allies, and so you have a slightly higher chance of getting yourself killed, so you have to be very careful about that. In general, though, it doesn't matter too much what realm you go into. So let me just get to the inner path here. I am fairly slow because, of course, I have not yet finished farming my speed, and therefore I am not yet 1 of 8, and therefore I am not yet fast. As you can see, 1 path, 2 paths, so the next path will be the right one, and why am I going inside this jungle? I won't be able to get out. Well, not jungle, snake area. I think the snake has already probably been dealt with. Oh, apparently not. Oh well. This video will drag on if I keep stopping for everything, so let's just get myself into a snake pit. And that, okay, so this is the inner path. So you want to run along here. You should be able to mostly ignore these guys, except for healing off them a bit. They do a lot of damage compared to everything else. Like, they are a little bit overpowered, and I hate them, but it's okay. Yeah, these guys. These guys are one of the guys you want to kill, and so is that gray guy, and so are the guys with the pink heads that kind of look like Sluhu. Ugh, can't pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about, Lovecraftian stuff. So yeah, these guys will eventually, if you kill enough of them, drop snake pits. So I will attempt to finish them off here. Ow, that was a useless dodge. I thought that was one of the transparent trees you can walk over, but it wasn't. I believe one of these kinds of creatures drops snake pits, but I've never seen it happen myself, so it doesn't really matter. You will still find them fast enough fighting the other guys. Just keep wandering around, being careful, as always. And you keep your eye open for anything that can drop snake pits. So, like, yeah, I saw those 3 green shots. I knew that came from one of these. If you get these circling guys, kill the one with the headband. This one here. It's the only one that actually matters. After you kill it, the other ones stop shooting. Unless there's another one nearby. Because they basically define the mob. It's a very odd situation. I don't know how they programmed that in, because it does not follow the standard mob behavior. So it may not even be inherited from standard mobs. Now, I'm having a serious lack of snake pit findage at this point, so... Oh, here's another guy I can drop him. I see you there. Don't try to hide. Alright, so you just keep farming these guys. Eventually, you should be able to find yourself a snake pit. This guy will likely give you a snake pit. Come on. Come on. Circle, circles. Ah, stuck on a tree. Circle, circle. Oh, this skull. This horrid skull. I should really get a better one. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. So you find yourself with a T0 special at this point, you really should be looking for an upgrade. But right now I do not have an upgrade, so I'm just gonna keep using this one. I might get an upgrade soon. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But also is a snake pit. What are you doing here, you silly horned drake? So yeah, this is taking me longer than usual to find a snake pit, but occasionally you will get dry spells where you won't be able to find a snake pit. But you just keep looking, basically gaining fame while randomly killing stuff on this path until you find them, and then you, good, because you found one. Now, where the heck are they? Oh, lots of them. Lots and lots of them. Okay. This is where you need to be exceptionally careful. Is when you're fighting like a few of them. There's a snake pit. Ow! That was not good. That was very bad, actually. That was what I like to call a mistake. I'm gonna run into the snake pit and enter. Alright, so you shouldn't really do that like last second enter thing, but I did.